Hey guys, it's Miranda here at Sunshine and Grace, and today we are going to make some little, this is part of the 3579 series. We're going to make some little, I don't know, fancy little corner tucks. You like, where's the journal that I can get into easy? Well, wouldn't you know it, I don't actually have one that I can actually open easily. Pretend this is a journal page. You just glue it in the corner like this. You can actually make that a little tuck spot if you want by just gluing boom, boom. Or you can glue the thing down flat. And then pretend that's glued right there. So you can have a little tuck spot if you want. And then you have a open up journal spot that's sort of hidden. And so we're going to make a few of these. 3. Maybe 3. We might get 3. I may just do 1. I gotta grab my corner rounder. I forgot to get it. Can't find it. Here it is. That's because it's right in front of me, and if it was a snake, it would have bit me. Go figure. Okay, again, this uses 3 items. You need scrap paper. That's not one of your items. A doily. Got that right here. Some fiber. We've got 2 kinds. Eyelash fiber works best, but if you don't have fiber, lace or cheesecloth will work also. And some sort of embellishment, bling, whatever. You could also use a word if you wanted to. That's the whole point, though, is we're doing it with the minimal things, and then if you want to gussy it up more later, you can, but you have bases done, and it's usually done with stuff that anybody has on hand. No, I'm not. I'm not going to ink these. You don't have to. I did ink the one in the prototype. I made it a while back though. But these are really simple. So we're just going to get started here. I'm going to start with this one. And what I will do is I will pick whichever. This one unfortunately has a little bit of a white band, but I'll cut that off here in a sec. You just fold the square in half-ish. Yeah, I can never cut squares straight, so my squares don't always come out in half. But you know what? Once I cut that little white band off, it'll be as straight as could be, I think. Or at least pretend it will. Okay, there. That looks better. There you go. You got a triangle. That was hard, wasn't it? Oh my, it's so painful. Okay. Now we take our doily. And since this is a very small triangle, we will just cut a little bit. The first person I ever saw do this, because this was not my original idea, was Natasha at Treasure Books. And I will link her YouTube channel below. She did it, and I thought it was the cutest thing ever. So I had to give it a shot. Okay, what I do, because these are so simple, is I really don't worry too much about too much glue. I try to get a little bit on that part with the glue stick. And then I will take and run just a little of the wet art glitter 3-in-1. Trying to stay in frame. Just the slightest little bit of it, because you really don't need a lot. It's not like this thing's going to get, this part's not going to get manhandled. And so I run that around, and I pick my thing back up, and that gives me some time to maneuver it onto the paper the way I want. Get it where I want, and then I just fold that little piece over, and there you have it. A doily glued on. Okay, and if you need to trim the edge or something, you can trim it like that. Don't do that. Just rip that sucker off of there. Okay, we're going to pick a little piece of fiber. I really am like crazy about this one. I don't know. All those different colors. It turns out so pretty. And you don't need much. Just a little, maybe 3 inches tops. That's probably more like 2.5. And then all you're going to do is somehow try to spiral that and make the ends stick to the center. Good luck with that. Hopefully y'all do better than I do, because all I end up with is a hot mess. And I usually get irritated and just slap glue down on whatever I'm gluing, and then spiral, which is what I'm about to do. spiral it on on the thing. So put your big gob of glue, smear it. Smear it. I could have made that come down a little further maybe. It's okay. And then I will just spiral this bad boy around on there. And I try to bring some of those little feathery things out. This is why you use a little more, because it's kind of hard to get very many of them to show when you're doing this if you don't have enough to work with. Okay, so there's our, that's down, that's good enough, that'll do. That'll do, pig, that'll do. And then we're going to put some glue on there and glue that flower on. Okay, we're going to give it a second to stick. Let me find something to poke that with. Besides my sticky finger. This is my second video of the evening. And I'm sticky. At least I'm not inky. That might be why I'm avoiding the ink at the moment. Because I still got 2 more to go. Hopefully. If I can get through them. Okay. One big gob Fabri-Tac. Wipe it because it's getting everywhere. Wipe it on my arm. Wipe it on my fingers. I don't care. Okay. Slap our little flower embellishment on. Which then sort of hides the fiber behind it. And there you go. One done. That one's always the hardest, the first one. But is that not cute? I mean, it's totally simple. Okay. On this one, I really like this spot in it. So, again, fold it in half. And I'm doing 3 to show you just how little supplies you actually need. This was one sheet of paper that I cut into 2 strips of 3 inches. And I will decide where I want to cut. And you can see that you can maximize your doily usage by strategically cutting it. Ooh, I think I like this side better now. Go figure. Okay. And we're just going to figure out where we want it. And I'm just going to use the Fabri-Tac this time. Because that's a weird wonky cut. So I'm just going to smear some there. And dot a little bit on here. And we're going to call that good. This stuff is finally thickening up so that it actually works pretty quickly. There for a while, I was really getting upset with it. Because it just was not sticking to anything the way I was used to Fabri-Tac working, or 3-in-1, or whatever whatever your chosen name for it is. Because it really, I've always heard they're all 3 the same. Which, as I've said, I'm not 100% sure about that, because this is my first time using 3-in-1, and it didn't seem to be behaving the same. Oh, well, that would explain a lot, wouldn't it? Look at that. I got 2 doilies there. So, we're going to peel one off. And now we have an extra doily. Okay, let's see if we can get that doily smooth without ripping it into pieces. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Leave it to me, y'all. Okay, we're just going to, I think it held. Okay. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yep, I think so. Okay, for this one, since it's this flower that I'm sticking on it, we're going to use the Absolutely Crazy Gold. And yes, that's a, I don't know, I guess that's about the same size piece. Natasha just took this and she was just like, psh, psh, and she had the prettiest little roll of these. I'm just like, no. It's not pretty. It looks like a hot mess. I don't know. Okay. Glue. Lots of glue. My theory is glue can fix anything. Glue and glitter will fix anything. It fixes all ills, at least in the crafting world. Wish it did in the real world, but Jesus will fix them in the real world one day. And if we all trust him. Okay, let's spiral this sucker out again. think I might understand it now. Oh, Lance, I can't believe I'm actually contemplating how to do a spiral. Alright, I think I got it there. Does that look like a spiral, y'all? It's like a hot mess to me. Where's that poker thingy? I don't know why, but that thing will not stick to our glitter glue, which is your Fabri-Tac or Vegan or whatever that glue is. 3-in-1. Don't listen to me, y'all. I'm crazy. Okay, and I'm going to stick the glue, which is, yeah, probably the wiser choice, on the back of the flower. And if you watched my previous video, you saw me make this little flower. Okay, boom. 3 items, done. That's 2. Now we're going to do this one. Now, I just got to say, is this not the cutest little flower you've ever seen? I just had to use it. Okay, we're going to fold. That right there just sold me on this little square. And you can see these are literally scraps of paper. They are little squares. These were 3 by 3. That bigger one was 3.5 by 3.5. And you cannot get an easier project, or, you know, that uses less items. Okay. I think that's going to be a little big, but it'll be okay because we're going to just fold up where we want it. Okay. Okay. I want to get as much of the doily on as I can and smash it. Okay. And glue it down. Smash it down. Can y'all see that? Hopefully I'm staying in frame. I forget sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm terrible about that. Okay, now, do I want to do blingy gold or the softer one? Which one? I like the gold. I think I'm going to do it. I'm afraid that might be a bit much. I think it is. It's too much. It's not at all subtle. So we'll just cut a little bit of this one. Make our little ball of glue. Smear it just a little bit. And I'm going to ignore the fact that Fabri-Tac says it's toxic. Because at this point, y'all, I have worn so much of it that if it's toxic, I am toxic. Just straight up. I have had so much of that stuff on my hands. Okay, where's our little doohickey to maneuver this around, because this really helped to get those end pieces in where I want them. Okay, so that I'm not touching them. Stay down. Stick and don't stick to it. Okay, let's pull some of that out. Okay, doesn't look too bad, does it? Gob of glue. Okay. I'm going to blow on this a little bit because being that funky shape, that might move. Okay, now it's good. Smush it in, and 3. There you go. 1, 2, 3. We did 3 in probably less than 15 minutes, and that was with me fumbling and making a fool of myself. So, okay, I think y'all see these are super easy, done with 3 items, with scraps and 3 items. A doily, something fiber to go behind it, and a piece of embellishment, bling, whatever you want to put there. I used flowers on all of them that I've made so far just because I love flowers. I make a lot of flowers and I got to use them for something. So, there you go. That is a 3 on the 3, 5, 7, 9 series. And before I go, I just want to remind you that Jesus loves you so much he died for you. If you've not trusted that fact, then I would urge you to do so today, because nobody is promised the next second. Whether you know it or not, you're going to live forever, either upstairs or down. And trust me, you want to go up. So if you've not trusted the gospel of your salvation, then I would love to tell you about my precious Savior, tell you the greatest love story ever, and get you settled for eternity right now. So just drop a comment below or look me up on Facebook, Instagram, Rumble, MeWe, Pinterest, or Twitter at Miranda McCulley or Sunshine and Grace JJ. If you have any questions about anything, the projects I make, or your eternal state, y'all get a hold of me. It'd be my joy to answer them. Y'all have a great day and we'll chat soon. Grace and peace. Bye-bye.